Hello guys, welcome back to my video. This is the first round of the first season of Junior Sprint League 2024, and now we're just lining up, waiting to go out on track. So just gonna wait for a bit, and then the light goes green and we're all about to go, and let's see what happens. It's dry, so I'm good in the dry because I don't have much experience in the wet. And here, just warming up my tyres. And there's a car in front, and yeah, we need to get some space so we don't have much traffic to go through. But already through here, yeah, there's a lot of grip, I can see that. But look what happens ahead into turn 5. It's not that good. Yeah, the car head spins out, but this does give me a lot of space into from the people ahead. So now I've got a lot of space to work with. I can get a good lap time down once I start pushing, because now I'm trying to get a feel for the car. I've never driven this car before. It's car 12, and yeah, I don't know what it's good. I don't know if it's bad. So yeah, it's just a bit of testing. Now through here, yeah, the gap's big, but then there's a yellow flag and there's another car spun out ahead. There was probably a lot of contact because now I've caught up a lot to this guy in front. So yeah, looks like something happened. But now there's a gap from the first 3 people just going past turn 3, the next guy, and then me, and then the person behind. But this guy goes very wide and I send up the inside into turn 4. So yeah, so that's a good start. Now that I've gone past the people who would have got in my way, I don't know if you saw there, but he was side by side with me. I go very wide, but he's still on my side. I don't know if you can see it, but now I now can cut to the right again. So now a lot of space ahead. Nobody really pushing me from behind, but yeah, I've got space to work with. But now look what happens here ahead. There's 3 people going to that corner, and there is absolute carnage. Someone's facing the wrong way, and there's a lot of contact. But let's see what happened there. We're gonna see the replay just now. And I'm coming down here, not expecting much, but then someone gets spun round, there's contact, and then yeah, just a lot of carnage there. It happens, but that's interesting. Okay, now the gap's closed down a bit, and there's been a bit of carnage in the first few laps of the qualifying session, but it is okay. 2 people ahead, they're right next to each other. So if I do catch up, I need to get past them, but here comes championship leader, so I need to let him pass. It's not that I need to, but I want to, because I need to follow his line, because he's a very quick driver. And yeah, now I've let him through, and let's see what he's doing, which I'm not doing. He's braking a bit earlier than me, which I didn't realise at the time, but it's the reason why I'm going pretty deep into turn 6, and it's sacrificing my speed down the back straight, which does affect the lap time. Just these minor things, but they do affect you in the end. Now he's already pulled a gap to me, and it's just because of that one mistake I've been doing. But through here I'm fine, not much. He taps his brakes there, which I do as well. That's fine for me. Those corners are fine. He's still going to pull away. He's got a good kart, which I know is good. He's got mainly the green ones, the Sodis. The green ones for the Sodi, they're the quick ones. Most of them are, that's what I say, because 35, 32, anything mainly in the 30s is pretty good. I've had bad experiences with 29, which has no acceleration, and number 3, which has no acceleration either. So yeah, you can see he's already caught up to the pack ahead, and he's going to try and get past them. So it might bring them towards me if they're going to fight. They might not, but otherwise I've got clean air again. So yeah, I can't really follow his lines anymore, so he's miles away. But I will start catching up as they start fighting. So let's skip a bit further on to see what happens next. So here, just a bit later on, the next lap, he's gone past the yellow cart, if you can see it's yellow, but now he's going to go up for a move on the other one, who was at the beginning of the pack. And now you see how much I've gained because they were fighting. There's two side by side. I need to go for a move. They're fighting. And now I don't have that much space, but yeah, I need to get past them because otherwise I'm going to lose time. Here, nothing much happens. I break a bit earlier, but I still go wide, which is a mistake I don't realise. I just think it was just I was being pressured a lot. But anyway, I need to get past them as soon as possible. The kart ahead, he was my main rival last season, so he was pretty good. But yeah, I need to get ahead, or else I won't. Unless he's quick and he stays ahead, and he doesn't bring me any problems. Because now with this is fine, because I can just follow his line. I might get some slipstream, but when I'm gaining like this, you can see through there, through the middle speed corners, the high speed corners as well. I'm gonna gain a lot on him. It might be my car, I don't know. And you can see how much my kart is bouncing, which isn't the kart's fault. It's something I'll explain later on the race because it's a bit complicated. Because when you push down on the brakes, sometimes on some karts you can accelerate as well, which like gives you revs. And if you do that in like a race, you kind of it kind of unbalances your car, and it's not good. Here I've just literally ran into the back of him. He hit the barrier just at the end of turn 6. So and then he goes wide there, so I'm gonna get right past him. He's shaking his head. Not the best thing. I'm looking behind, just check if he's on my left, but he's not, and I stay ahead. So now a bit later on, you can see in the corner of the screen just there is a raindrop, which means it's going to start raining. You can see in the sky as well, the clouds are very dark now. So just through here, I can feel the lack of grip. I go very deep through there, and I can feel it when I'm driving. And now you can see more on the screen. So now I realise it's starting to rain. I kind of look up in the sky, and my visor, and through there you can see me sliding so much. And I was just and my visor's very it's got tons of drops, and I was kind of wiping it when I was at the end of the qualifying. But through here I kind of correct a bit too much. There's less grip now, so I'm gonna have to get used to it. But it's not going to stay like this for long. It's just going to be a few drops, like the night race I had recently. Yeah, you can see through there going very wide, and come past that is the driver who just there, that's the person who spun out earlier, and I kind of point him through. He's quick as well. He came third, and the person ahead of him, no, he came second, and the person ahead of him came third in the last championship. And they're both brothers, which is interesting. And yeah, there are more drops coming down, but it won't last like this for long. It doesn't rain. Normally when it rains, when there's like not many clouds, it rains for a few minutes, and then it just stops. Not a few minutes, more like a minute, and then it stops. But yeah, it's like just a little bit of drops. But I want to catch up. I want to stay with these people, because that basically means that I've got pace if I stay with them, which I am doing, and I need to follow their lines. They're very much quicker than me. So through there he goes very wide, so I'm still gonna stay close to him because he did a bit of a mistake through there, and I'm right on his bumper. I know I'm not going to have a chance to overtake him, but I could stay on his tail. So now this is later on, still in the qualifying section, and the droplets are still there. It's still a bit wet, but now look here, look on the left and on the grass. There's a marshal talking to a driver who is facing the wrong way and on the grass. Let's just see a replay of that. I am really confused why someone would be facing he wasn't even facing backwards, he was just sideways. I don't know what happened, but I would want to know, because it's strange. Normally you don't see someone that deep in the grass unless something bad has happened. He might have locked up and just gone sliding. But that is the end of the qualifying / practice session, and now I'm just going to skip the part where we go slowly back to the back straight. So now we're already there, and yeah, we've arrived. And now he's just going to stop talking to that driver, or not stop, but he's going to point people through. So that's the top 3, and then the person right in front in the yellow car, he's going to be 4th, I'm pretty sure. He's going to take a while, and then he's going to point him through. He's going to realise, yep, and then he's going to go, and then it's me. So I am P5, and that's good because I'm on the inside. Inside is very good because turn 1 is a left-hander, and it's pretty long. And I'm going to need the inside. Through here, I banged the barriers, they're a bit close together. I was going a bit quick. But yeah, that's a great position to start. I know it's on the left, it's all good, it's all great. And I'm hoping to get a good start. I don't want to get jumped. Nobody's going to go up my inside because they really just can't. So yeah, let's just wait here until the lights go, well, the lights come up. So now, just cut a bit there. And yeah, it says visors down now, so I'm ready to go. My hands are freezing. It's very cold. It's 1 degree. It's lovely British weather. And it was raining earlier, so it's not good. So lights come up. 4, 5. And it's lights out and away we go. I get a great start. Going right past the person in 4th and past the person in 3rd. And I'm already up into 3rd from 5th. This is good. I'm side by side, just a bit of an overlap over the cart ahead in yellow. So right, that is probably my best start of the whole season, well, of Junior Sprint League, because this is the beginning of the season. So obviously, any start would have been my best. But through here, I need to hold my position. I don't know if you can see, but someone is on my inside. I'm just gonna cover them off through there. It's just my camera angle isn't wide enough to see that. And I'm using some human DRS down the back straight, but they've already pulled the gap just because of my turn 6, my mistake in turn 6, which it wasn't really a mistake, it's just like I don't really know my line through there. Final corner, that is lap 1, over and done with, and I'm still in P3, so it's all gone well, but I still need to catch up to the people ahead. But I know myself that I'm probably not going to be able to do that, considering I started 5th, sorry. And this, I don't know if you can see, but there's someone on my right hand side, now they're on my left. Yeah, you just saw a glimpse of the cart. And I'm just going to go defensive through here, but I left the door wide open for them, and they're going to get the better run. I don't know if it was my cart, or I'm not going to keep side by side because I don't want to go into that barrier, which, yeah, I don't want to go into it. I was going to brake a bit early. It's not a smart idea to go have a meeting with barrier this early in the race, but that's why I backed out. But we need to catch up together, or he's just going to drive away, and I'm never going to see him again. Let's skip to a bit later on. So now this is just a few laps on in the same place, but this is when my worst nightmare strikes. When I'm in such a good position, the board comes up with everybody's worst nightmare, 3 position penalty, car 12. So I got a 3 position penalty, and I'm angry at myself. You might be wondering how I got it. Well, apparently I had a full start. At the time, I always do something where when there's 5 lights, I let go of the brakes, drift a few centimeters forwards, and then I go on the acceleration, which works most of the time because it gives me a good, it makes it easier for me just to press the acceleration and not do what I do where I press acceleration when I'm on the brakes and stuff. But yeah, I'm annoyed at myself. It is something you don't want to see normally, but it is what it is. So now later on, it was all passive from what happened until this moment, but now something does happen. Yeah, he spins out. He was in 3rd or 2nd. I think he was in 3rd because his brother overtook him, and yeah, that happened, which is annoying, especially when you spin out in the worst possible position, where you're facing the barrier, having a nice perpendicular meeting with barrier. But anyway, for me that's P3, but for me it's P6 because of my position penalty. And you see the cars that just came past turn 3, just out of the chicane. Yeah, those are the people who are behind me. So I've got a big gap, forwards and backwards and in front. So I don't have anyone to worry about. Unless there's a back marker, which might happen, it might not. Okay, now, this is nearing the end of the race. We have found a back marker, which I thought wouldn't happen, but turns out this is the person that was previously in on the grass in the qualifying session. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, that's him. So it was either he had a big spin or something, and yeah, that's me moving my hands because they're freezing cold. But yeah, we've caught up to him, and I do not want to get stuck behind him. He goes very deep through that corner. I really don't want to be stuck. So the people behind me, if they gain, if I come fourth, if I come fifth, I will still be 3 positions behind. So if that happens, it's not good. So I need to get past him as swiftly as possible. I'll look for a move into turn 2, but like I said in the night race, it is a death wish. It will get me a penalty. I don't want another one, so I'm just not going to go through it there. Not close enough into turn 4, can't go for a dive bomb. You can see they've gained a lot because they're a bit closer to me now. Still not that close, but they're closer. But here I go side by side and I am through. So yeah, that is a swift place to go past him, and it has worked, but it has lost me around half a second just because of that, just because of turn 2 when I tried to go past him. But anyway, I don't think there's much left of the race. This is a part where I just feel a bit lonely. There's nobody around me, but I'm still worried that someone might catch up. But now as you come around here, this is the final lap of the race. It's been not the most entertaining, but it has been interesting, especially with the penalty, which I looked into it later on, and in the regulations it clearly states a false start is when you accelerate before the lights go out, which I didn't do. So as of editing this, I still don't know if they're going to change something. I might email Daytona, but it is confusing why it happened. But that's it. It happens. It's tough. But when I'm in the best position I could, 3rd place, and now I'm back into 6th for my first race of the season. At least it was a good start for 6th place, my 2nd best result. But for me, on track, in my eyes, I came 3rd. I deserve 3rd. I didn't technically do a false start. But yeah, that's it. Round the final corner, and it is the end of the race. People behind didn't manage to catch up, but it didn't even matter. I'm behind them anyway. Now let's skip the part where I drove really slowly back to the pits. So now as I skip to the back straight, we're going to wait for everyone to catch up in like a nice orderly line, which is we do, I guess. This is almost walking place. We're going very slowly. Yeah, pretty much like we're walking on the track, and we're going to go over that rumble strip just after the curb for some reason. Don't know why, I just decided to instead of everyone else. But now we're just going to speed this up before we get back into the pits. This looks like normal speed, but it's just sped up a bit. And yeah, with that, we're going to head back into the pits. Thanks you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe. Yeah, this was a great race, but yeah, I'm still annoyed at myself for what happened. But anyway, comment down below what you want to see next. Maybe an open session somewhere. Recommend any places. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.